before you get into skills. Master basics, and once more master basics. Okay, but what it really means? Are 10 pull-ups enough for front lever, or I need at least 20? What if I told you that it's not really about numbers?
What do you mean by that?
And especially when it comes to those lever-based skills.
What do you mean?
Let me tell you why. Okay, let's quickly go over what are those basics. We all know the pull-up, push-up and dip. We are calisthenics athletes, we don't squat. But I would add to them even all sorts of variations, like for example L-sit pull-ups, archer push-ups and even muscle-ups.
Huh?
Yep, if you want a front lever, muscle-up should be basic for you. But whatever, let's stay with the pull-up, push-up and dip. Now, why is useless to be able to do 20 pull-ups is firstly because it's just endurance stuff, okay? Surely, you are somehow stronger than a guy who can only do 10, but it's not that beneficial for front lever, and secondly because it's not really an effective way when it comes to building muscles, which skills require. Let's stop using this mentality that you don't need big muscles for skills. You can't compare yourself at 6'2" with guys that are literally half of your size, which of course then appears skinny on Instagram. You need to get big.
Okay.
So now, I will tell you the crucial information that might change your way of thinking about what it means to be a master in basics, and mainly to know when to start thinking about skills. It's not when you can do 30, 40 or even 50 pull-ups in a row, but when you will look like this.
Why?
Simply because everybody is different. Everybody has differently long legs, arms, upper body and so on. And therefore you can't say that the requirement for the front lever are 15 pull-ups. You just can't. For someone with good proportions, genetics and all that, are 15 pull-ups super easy, and so the front lever will be. But in my case now, I could do 21 pull-ups in a row, but I can safely say that I would have zero chance of achieving it because of my terrible proportions, being naturally weak pig, plus a couple of my injuries, which make the lever insanely difficult. You may say that there are a lot of
Smoke weed every day.
tall athletes doing skills. That can be true, but put two 6'2" guys next to each other and they will for sure have different proportions. One will have longer legs than the other and therefore shorter lats and overall his whole back, and immediately it will be harder for him. Cut off your legs and you will planche even with 5 push-ups.
Nice.
Basically deciding when you will start a road to any skill based on your endurance is like crazy. There are guys for which are 30 push-ups enough to unlock straddle planche, and guys for which even 50 isn't enough. Another way of explaining this is that pull-up is vertical movement, right? That's clear to all of us. And you wanna learn the front lever, which is horizontal static movement, okay? So, why you are measuring your strength with pull-ups where you don't feel your bad body composition, if you have it? I mean, you will achieve 15 pull-ups in a row. Congrats, brother, that's nice. But if you can do 15 pull-ups, it means you look like this probably, with which you definitely won't lift your long ass legs to the front lever. You won't, trust me, you won't. I've tried it for 6 years, it won't work. That's why people say to pull up 70 or 80% of your body weight, because if someone would say pull up 60 kgs in order to front lever, that 60 kgs guy wouldn't be so happy. Anyways, I still suggest and I truly believe it is better to orientate based on how your physique looks like. Because every athlete I'm showing you right now can front lever, and all are packed with some serious muscle mass. I've got a simple method for finding out how you should look like to be able to do certain skills. In my case, I am a 6'2" guy, so theoretically I should look like Daniels in order to do full planche push-ups or one-arm front lever, for example. If you are the same height as La Rosa and you wanna do all the crazy stuff, then you will need to look like that. Of course, it's questionable if it's even possible for you to get his physique, but that's not the point of this method. Surely all these guys can also do 20 pull-ups in a row, but so can I. You remember my equation from my older video? Hypertrophy plus strength equals squeal. equals skills. Tell me, where do you see endurance in that equation? Of course, you don't see it if you are blind. By the way, there was one guy under my progression video saying like, how did I manage to do only 41 push-ups in a row? Like, that's really bad. And I was like, man, that's just endurance, and even at my peak of strength, I wouldn't do much more. But still, I could do 7 freestanding handstand push-ups. There's only one case when you can use your pull-ups number as a reference, and that are skills in which body composition doesn't play any role. And of course, I'm talking about one-arm pull-ups. Here is more reasonable to say, even though this will be still a bad example, but anyways, let's say that if you can do 40 push-ups,
You idiot.
40 pull-ups in a row, you will most likely be able to do or to learn quickly the one-arm pull-up. Because there's no lever, and so here your long-ass legs won't play any other role than being just an additional weight you have to pull. I know a lot of information, so what you should really do? Change your mentality and pretend to be a bodybuilder for good like 2 or 3 years at least. Do pull-ups, push-ups, dips and its variations, because progressive overload, listen carefully, doesn't only mean to immediately brainlessly jump into weighted. When somebody comments this, I immediately know that it's a Barseager fan.
Oh, hell no!
And man, it spreads like virus, this way of thinking. I don't remember seeing Hannibal doing weighted pull-ups and dips, so no, you don't really have to buy weights worth hundreds of dollars. Of course, if you don't work out in a gym. You have million ways how to make your workouts progressively harder. You can increase your sets, cut the rest time, slow down your reps, which will make a huge difference, you know. Suddenly those 10 pull-ups won't be so easy. Add pauses, or for example you can increase the difficulty by doing harder variations. Like you can switch from shoulder width pull-ups to wide pull-ups or L-sit pull-ups. In the end, it doesn't matter which way you will choose to go, but your goal should be to put on with this sets and reps grind some serious mass, because you will need it. You will definitely need it. Then, after those years, you will look at yourself, and if you will still look like this at 6'2", then don't even try skills. Because I can guarantee you, you're not gonna make it. But if you already look like Hannibal or Bar Brothers, go for it.